first topic I want to talk about really quick before we get into some other things is that I don't like bitch ass niggas. And the reason why I want to start off with that is because
game is about helping us learn the rules of manhood. And a lot of times what happens is we don't fully believe in the rules. We don't fully believe in the information.
You cannot fear rejection.
We got to stand on business out there, meaning that the bitches ain't gonna even fuck with me if they don't think that I'm willing to go the distance behind some shit.
everybody in this room, if you had a bitch ass moment, raise your hand.
When I say I am, I want you to say a motherfucking man. I am a motherfucking man.
Like I said, y'all should have bitches. I'm amazed. It's a struggle for some of y'all.
Once you find something that you're into, it comes before everything else. And then even when you deal with a woman who's into you, she has to compete with that thing, whatever the fuck that is, right?
Stand up if you believe in fear. Stand up right now. Everybody stand the fuck up.
You know, I say bitch a lot and nigga a lot, but, you know, it's with good intention and a lot of love in it and whatnot.
If I'm feeling insecure, is this really me, or did somebody teach me how to feel this way?
I am a motherfucking man.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Yo, we here. What's poppin'? What's good, people? What's going on? It is Media Mondays in this motherfucker. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on, Miles? What's poppin' with you, man?
Hey, man. What's going on, man? Happy to see you, man. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. It's Media Mondays, man. Thankful for another week. You know, guys, hope y'all had a good weekend. Hey, Lucario, did you see the Planet of the Apes movie?
Nah, I still ain't see that shit. I still ain't see that shit.
Neither, man. You know, I heard it was decent. Some people liked it, some people didn't. But I heard it was decent, man. I heard shout out to Steve the Dean. He was saying there's a lot of game up in it. I think he's gonna do a review or something. But shout out to him. But excuse me, yeah, man. It's Media Mondays. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Oh, and if you missed any of the shows over the weekend, please go check out the show from Friday that we did on Friday. That was a dope show. Go check out the Manhood is a Skill Set show from Saturday. With me and Kay Zaggin, and check out Lucario's show from Saturday live at 5 Eastern time, and then make sure you check out the Real Game No Theory. That was a really good show. We had some really great callers. We had a lot of trolls. Ready Rock was on there. Ready Rock, shine. What up, shine? Ready Rock, shine. Yeah, I'm saying, shine. You bitches lying to me, shine. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ready Rock in the building. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, make sure you check out the shows from over the weekend. Hope you had a good weekend. Happy to be here once again to spit this game. Shout out to you, Lucario. What's going on with you, bro?
I'm chilling, man. I'm just out here living life, loving every moment of it. And, guys, remember, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com and masculineidentitymembership.com. Make sure you go there.
Just do it.
Make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com and badboymembership.com. Also, make sure you guys get the soap. You feel me? Get that soap. Go to masculineidentity.com to get the soap and get it cracking. You feel me?
All right,
guys, do that and get that popping. So, yeah, guys, today's Media Mondays. Remember, you guys can send in your stuff, send in your YouTube, send in your music, send in whatever you want to promote. Hit the Cash App at the top of the chat, or the PayPal at the top of the chats, and $50 or more if you want to promote your shit. If you want to ask a question, donate $5 or more. Or if you just want to ask a question in the chat, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your questions. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that and get that shit cracking. So today's topic is 3 ways you allow women to play with your time. Now, right? Understand that having a woman play with your time is the worst thing you can do, is because, time is something that's precious because you can't get the shit back. And if you allow women to waste your time, then you're fucking up. And notice I say allow. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's her fault that your time was wasted. It is your fault because you allowed her to waste your time. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand when we talk about your language exposes you, you got to be careful about the language you're using when you're talking about these things, so it lets you know where you're at and where your mindset is at. But Miles, what's your thoughts on this before we get into some of this stuff?
Yeah, man. Look, a lot of these guys, what you do is you fall victim. Mm-hmm. You know, you're a victim,
right?
Right? Shout out to, I forget his name. It's Hot Fire or something.
Oh, yeah, Spits Hot Fire or some shit.
Yeah, something. But anyway, because you hear a lot of guys talking. It's like, oh, well, because the girl is going to want to do this, and she's going to take time away from, so should I just focus on getting my money and right. Looks maxing and gym maxing? Because if I get with a girl, she's going to take up all my time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, well, that's because you're a bitch ass nigga.
Right.
That's because you're the type of guy that you allow a woman to monopolize your time. You're the type of dude that would invite a woman out to drinks, and then as soon as she say, no, let's do dinner instead, you're like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, all right, we're gonna go for a we're gonna hang out for like a half hour to an hour, and then she'll be like, no, stay with me for longer, and you're like, okay,
right,
because you're afraid to tell a woman no. Why? Because you're a bitch ass nigga. See, the woman, the first, and we watched this on that the Elise clip,
mm-hmm.
where the dude, I'm sure a lot of y'all heard this clip where the dude was like, you kind of forced me to marry you,
right?
She was like, what you mean? I didn't force you to do anything. And she was like, what, you trying to tell me you didn't force me to marry you? And she was like, no, I didn't put a gun to your head. She said, here were her, I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but here's what she said. She said, I made a request,
mm-hmm.
but nobody made you do anything. She said, I can ask for $1 million. That don't mean I'm going to get it.
Exactly.
Okay. So what happened was the chick requested whatever she requested. He fucked around, and instead of following his mind and what he wanted to do, he followed what she wanted to do.
Right.
You understand? And then when he brought it back to her, like, oh yeah, you forced me to do this. She was like, no, I didn't force you to do anything. I requested that you do something, and then you decided to do it. So understand, as a man, you're always in the lead. A lot of you motherfuckers, you say yes to a woman, not because you want to say yes or because that's a part of your program, but because you're afraid to lose the bitch.
Exactly.
And when you say yes to a woman out of fear, that's when she realizes that she can manipulate you.
That's a fact.
Right. And then and if she can manipulate your time, then she can manipulate your money, because time is money. Correct. And then you with your victim ass and your bitch ass nigga, with your bitch ass nigga mindset, you start holding resentment for females. Like, yo, man, these gold diggers, man, these bitches, bro, I can't stand it, man. You know, man, come on, man, pill. You know, awareness, bro. Come on, man, these women are fucking, they're evil, bro.
Right.
No, you allowed it, stupid.
Exactly. Right.
You allowed it because you were afraid. I tell you guys all the time, you have to embrace disappointing your woman. You have to embrace disappointing a bitch.
Right.
You got to embrace saying no. That's why we call it the bad boy membership, because the bad boy don't give a fuck. It's either she gonna fuck with us or she not. Either we gonna do what we want to do. So if I have only an hour to spend with you, that's it.
Right.
And once the hour is over, I'm gone. And if you want to leave me because of that, please, bitch, go.
Right.
But if you're going to fuck with me, then you're going to fuck with me. And after this hour is over, then you're going to sit here and wait patiently until you can see me again, because I got shit to do.
Right.
That's it. But the average dude out there will allow a woman to fuck with his time, fuck with his lifestyle, and change his whole shit because he's afraid to lose her.
Right.
Because he's you know, man, she's a good girl though. You know what I'm saying? She's a baddie, bro. And I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to make her mad, bro. Stupid ass niggas, bro. A woman only does what you allow her to do. So if your time is being monopolized, if you don't have enough time to get your money right or to gym max and all that other shit, it is because you are allowing it.
Right.
Period.
That's a fact. And so today we're going to be talking about, 3 ways that you allow women to play with your time. And this is the thing. So this is in no order of importance, but all 3 of these things are things that you're doing or you might have done or that you probably are going to do if you don't have any game. But we're letting you know so that you can stop doing these things, so that you stop allowing women to play with your time. Because a lot of frustrations that a lot of guys have are due to them being in situations where they have allowed a woman to play with their time, right? Exactly. And so we're trying to get you guys to understand, hey, listen, understand that these things are happening so that you can stop doing these things, so that you can stop getting your time wasted. Now, so the first thing we have on the list of ways that you allow women to play with your time is being indirect, okay? Being indirect. And we tell you guys this all the fucking time. Some of you guys are too scared to let women know what you want or to move things along or to make shit happen because you're scared of the woman saying no. Right. You're trying to delay the no. You understand? And so what you do is that you be extremely indirect. So what I mean by that is, for example, a lot of you guys just want to fuck, but you'll take a chick on 3 dates. You understand? A lot of you guys, are just trying to hook up with these girls, but y'all sit there and talk to them on the phone for hours and try to get to know her and do all this other extra shit, right? And then so what happens is you do all these things, you invest all this time, and then she still don't have sex with you, and then you're mad at the girl. Like, I've seen a bunch of videos where dudes take women out to steak dinners, and he's like, yo, I'm saying though, I just spent like $400 on dinner. How come, why we can't go back to your place? Why are you playing games and all this other shit? And the thing is that he wasted his time. He allowed the woman to play with his time because he didn't realize the woman wasn't interested in him because he was being too indirect. And a lot of guys are too indirect because they're scared to be direct because they don't want to hear no. And this is the crazy part. Do you realize that a lot of guys like to live in the time period or the space of hoping something can happen with a woman, right? So they'll be attracted to this chick, and they'll say to themselves, Well, let me spend more time with her. Let me talk with her more. Let me go out with her again. Let me do all these non-sexual things. And then hopefully by doing all this non-sexual stuff, that will lead me closer to the sex. But what happens is that these guys, even though they're not having sex and they're hoping that they will, they still feel good in some form or fashion being around the woman and talking to her and having that feeling of, I have her with me. Because remember, most guys will do this shit for validation. They like to feel like they're with a bad bitch. So
Right.
if they took a chick out who's hot, right, and then they're going out with her again on another date, they feel like essentially they're with the hot chick. So then they feel better about themselves as a man. They're like, oh, I'll be fucking with these baddies. You see what I'm saying? But what he's doing is he's being so indirect because he's scared to actually make the move he wants to make, because at that point she could say no and the entire situation could not happen. Right. But the problem is that he spends all this time doing this, and then the girl eventually says no. And then this is not him only doing this with one girl. He does this with the next girl and the next girl. So that becomes his whole dating life. So now he's hoping, wishing, and praying every time that shit will follow through. And a lot of times when it doesn't follow through, he's upset because he's wasted all that time. Because this is the thing, just off sheer numbers, you're always going to deal with women, or you're always going to encounter women who are not going to want to fuck with you. You understand? It's going to happen regardless. So you're wasting time.
Wait, Lucario. So wait. So you mean if I learn all the game,
right?
Isn't the whole point of learning games so all the women will like me?
Exactly right. That's what these dudes be thinking.
Lucario, wait. So you mean because with the PUAs and the other dating coaches, and I mean, we're trying to make sure that all the women like us, because we want all the women to like us.
Right. Where's the game, bro?
Come on, bro. You got to show receipts, bro, because you got to have all the baddies.
Right. That's what I'm saying. These dudes, and that's what happens. These motherfuckers, they really think that that's the way to go. And so they're fucking around and wasting time with women who don't like them when you could have found out she didn't like you in the first 3 minutes.
Early.
You see what I'm saying? You could have found that out immediately. But the problem is, this is what a lot of guys do, right? They say, oh, well, I've been out with chicks and I tried to be direct, and then they all said no, or a bunch of them said no. And then I was with these other women who I took my time, and then sometimes it happened, right? And what happens usually is that there's times where you can wear a chick down. But if you wear a chick down, that means she don't like you in the first place, which is why you have to wear her down. You see what I'm saying? So basically, you're still getting with a woman who don't really like you. So you're getting potentially, like pussy from a woman who just sort of gave it to you because it was like, damn, I'm using up this nigga's time, so I might as well just give him some. You feel what I'm saying? But she ain't really fucking with you like that. So the problem is that even with that situation, and this is the funny part, because you've invested so much time and energy, it's harder for you to leave that woman because you've invested so much time and energy. So now that woman you wore down, who gave you sex, doesn't really like you, and you're going to continue to pursue her. So you're still wasting time because you're dealing with a woman who still don't really like you.
Right.
But Miles, what's your thoughts on that shit, though?
Yeah, being indirect, bro, is like, I did a video the other day where this chick, she was laughing about this guy that always texts her overnight or tries to like get at her to come through and smash or whatever. Right. And she always acts like she was asleep, and she texts him in the morning like, oh my God, I'm sorry I missed your text. Maybe next time.
Right.
And she's like, there'll never be a next time. And then she starts laughing because she's like, this has happened like many, many times with the same dude.
Exactly.
And it's like, see, look, the bottom line is this. You guys have to remember, okay? You have to remember this. Women, it doesn't make sense because a woman's game is survival. It never makes sense for a woman to be totally honest about her feelings with you.
Exactly.
Okay. And this is where being indirect fucks up a lot of you dudes who have no idea what the fuck you're doing. Because check this out. You could be the type of guy that uses indirect game, but if you know what you're doing, you know how to start off indirect and then bring it around to what the fuck you trying to do.
Right, exactly.
What you're doing. But the truth is, too many of you motherfuckers are indirect simply because you're afraid to hear no quickly.
Exactly.
That's the real thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you would rather ask a bitch the time than to be like, damn, girl, you look good as fuck. I'm trying to hook up with you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you my number so we could get this going.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you don't want to hear, ew, get away from me. I got a man. I don't need you, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to hear that.
Right.
You'd rather be like, hey, so do you have the time? Or do you know where the nearest Starbucks is? And blah, blah, blah. And blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. A woman is willing to be friends with everyone.
Right.
Because her game is survival. Her game is networking. A woman's network is her net worth because she can get attention. She can get money. She can get assistance, help, masculine protection, more attention, conversation, therapy, whatever. And she can even get sex from a particular nigga in her network.
Right.
There's women out there that have so many motherfuckers in the friend zone that's why they're always single.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're like, why would I get with a guy who's probably gonna be like, well, you don't need the rest of them niggas.
Right.
Some women out there, they keep a roster of niggas. Not to say that they fucking all of them, but there's a roster of motherfuckers out there. One dude fixes her car, one dude pays her rent, one dude gives her money for her hair and nails, and so on and so on and so on. Right. We have to understand this as men. And we have to understand what being indirect does, especially when we're indirect because we don't know what we're doing or because we're scared to hear no.
Mm.
We get on this bitch's roster so she can always reach out to us for support.
Right, exactly.
Because if she simply says to you, you know what? I got a roster of 12 motherfuckers and you're number 7 and I only use you to talk to you on the fucking phone.
Mm-hmm.
She actually said, well, some niggas is dumb enough to fucking sit there and be like, oh, okay.
Right.
But for the average nigga who got some sense, if the woman actually says that to you, like, you're number 7 and I will only use you to talk to you on the phone when I'm bored.
Mm-hmm.
The average nigga would be like, well, fuck, lose my number then, bitch. I don't need nothing to do with you. Let me go over here and talk to somebody else. So you got to understand, it doesn't make sense for a woman to just come straight out and be like, look, I'm not attracted to you. Leave me alone. If you want to be indirect, trust me, a woman will be so indirect. This bitch will get you lost in the fucking woods. She'll take you to the Bermuda Triangle for real and get you lost in the friend zone forever. Forever.
Yeah. And women are way more clever than you're being indirect because that's a woman's whole game is indirect.
What? Oh, exactly.
Which is why you have to direct them.
What, bro, nigga? I've got women that I know personally.
Mm-hmm.
And they got niggas on the fucking roster for years.
Mm-hmm.
If there is anything wrong with their car,
right?
Anything,
mm-hmm.
they bring their car straight to that nigga,
right?
And all they have to do is when they see him, they flirt just a little bit. Hey, how you doing? You looking handsome these days. How you been?
Right.
Haven't seen or spoke to this nigga in months or years.
Mm-hmm.
But all of a sudden, you know, how you been? What's up? Oh, your voice sounds sexy over the phone. So listen, my car is kind of acting funny. You mind taking a look at it for me?
Right.
I've seen it in action, nigga. I've had my car fixed.
Mm-hmm. See, they don't know about that. Don't even go. Listen. Y'all niggas don't even know about that. Y'all don't know about niggas that y'all be like, I don't want you to have male friends. Bullshit, nigga. You better hope your girl have male friends, nigga. Listen. You don't know about your girl having male friends and her male friends is giving her money to help you out, nigga.
What?
You know?
I don't know. So it don't make sense for a bitch to just come right out and be like, I would never fuck you.
Right.
Yo, she needs to be able to access you.
Mm-hmm.
Because she know you not just going. A man is always useful. This is why when I hear niggas say, "Oh, a man has to build his value, and a woman already has it." Bitches ain't got no fucking value. Bitches just look good.
Mm-hmm.
If they look good,
Right?
they ain't got no real value. We as men, we got all the value. All of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is why they string us along. If you let them.
Right.
You know, they will, these chicks will keep you on the roster for as long as you want to be on the roster because they always need some heavy furniture lifted. They always need a ride to the airport. They always need something. Bitches always need something. Need time, attention, conversation, masculine support, masculine energy. Bro, nigga. Y'all don't understand how valuable we are as men. I swear. Y'all will never fucking fully understand. This is why y'all behave this way.
Right.
Because if you truly understood what it was, you would never let a bitch play with your time. Never.
Exactly.
Bro, I swear to God, I was out. This was a few months back. I was out chilling and I was waiting for somebody. And this other chick was like, it was like couches and shit. So I was like, hey, what's up? Just spitting the breeze until the person I was waiting for showed up. She was like, yeah, I'm out. I was like, oh, you waiting for a date? And she was like, not really. He's sort of like just a friend. And I was like, a friend? And she was like, yeah, I was like, I said, you know what? It's crazy because I don't really have like female friends like that. Unless we smashing. Like I said that shit straight up. And she started laughing and she was like, well, sometimes this is what she said to me, guys. She said, well, sometimes a girl needs her tires rotated and that's when the friends come in clutch.
Exactly.
I said to her, I said, you see that right there? I said, that's exactly why I don't ever have female friends like that. Because any woman that I'm rotating her fucking tires, she will be rotated.
Right.
Any woman that I'm doing any of that shit to, are you crazy?
Because male friend is also known as male slave. That's what you are when you're a female's friend. You feel what I'm saying? You're a male slave. That's basically what it is.
Oh, she's waiting for the dude to show up. So imagine he's just a friend. He rotates her tires and he's coming to buy the drinks for the both of them.
Exactly.
So why would she be honest with this dude? Why not just continue to use him for time and attention and energy, free drinks and rotated tires? Why not? And in that respect, she got another nigga on the roster who she gets dick from. And then she got a whole these bitches have all right, you ever notice how these stars, these like, these Nicki Minaj's and these chicks, they have what's called the glam squad.
Right.
So they have their stylist who picks out their clothes. They have makeup artists and all this other shit that make sure that they're beautiful all the time. So whenever the paparazzi catch them, they look a certain way. Women need support at all fucking times. Y'all don't understand this?
Right. And also, and shout out to Rakim Sekou. I did an interview with him a few months back. He was talking about this. He was saying that he said, and I'm paraphrasing, he's talking about how a woman's her womb basically has to choose you, meaning that she has to see you as the guy she wants to fuck. But sometimes she doesn't see you as the guy she wants to fuck. So her womb is not choosing you, but her, let's say, attention is choosing you. So she wants you for attention, right? To pay her bills and do all the other stuff, but she don't want to fuck you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys don't understand that the reason why women play with your time is because you as a man don't realize why you're being chosen. You see what I'm saying? So you think that you're being chosen because she actually likes you sexually, but you could be chosen because she likes the fact that you have resources and that you're consistent. So you will even get with that woman. That woman might even be your girl and even marry you, but her womb still hasn't chosen you. So therefore, this is why you have guys in sexless marriages. This is why you have situations where guys are in these situations with their girl. The girl don't really want to fuck them, but the girl does like the fact that you pay the bills, that you're there for security. You see what I'm saying? Right. And that's because you're in a situation where the woman didn't choose you for sex. And that's why you're getting your time wasted.
Right.
But you don't know that because your whole simp energy is, oh, well, maybe if I take her out more, she'll want to fuck me. Maybe if I pay more of her bills, she want to fuck me. Maybe if I talk to her on the phone more, she want to fuck me. You see what I'm saying? And this is, it's sad out here, man. Fucking sad. You see what I mean? So you guys got to understand that shit, man. Fucking crazy. But so that's number one. So number one is being indirect, because all that indirect shit is gonna get your ass in the friend zone. Is gonna get you on that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the second way you allow women to play with your time, and this is hilarious because a lot of guys do this, is you are believing what women say on social media. Okay? You are believing what women say on social media. So when you believe what women say on social media, you allow women to play with your time, because since you believe it, that becomes your reality and you play that out in real life.
Yes.
So now if you're watching one of these podcasts and the woman is saying, oh, I need a guy who makes six figures and he got to do this and he got to do that, and then you believe all this shit, what happens is that you try to become that guy or close to it. And when women come to you and say, hey, let's go to dinner instead, you just do it because, hey, that's what the women are saying they want, right? So I got to follow it, right? I got to go do the shit, right? You feel what I'm saying? So this is why you hear all these guys talk about drizzle and all this other stupid shit, because you guys have been basically tricked into believing and thinking what the women is saying is real. Right. See, women are talking about what they prefer from guys they don't like. Yes, if I don't like you, nigga, you better have some money. If I don't like you, you better be making six figures. If I don't like you, you better have all these other things that I'm requiring of you, because check this out. When a woman actually likes you and is actually interested in you, right? She doesn't ask you what you can do for her. She asks herself, what can she do for you? You see what I'm saying? A woman never asks a man what he can do for her if she likes him. Never. Never. It's always, what can I do for him? Because I want him to like me so that he will keep fucking with me.
Exactly.
So understand, when a woman is asking you what you can do for her and talk about, well, you need to do this and you need to do that, you have to have this, she don't like you, motherfuckers. This is what we trying to tell y'all.
Yep, she don't like you.
It's like, but y'all believe this stuff you hear on social media. So you allow the woman to play with your time because you think this is what you need to do in order to get her. So now she's already got you mind fucked, because remember, the game is psychological. So what happens is she's basically getting into your mind because you're weak.
Right.
And you already have, because this is the thing. If you have the mindset that I'm only dating women on my terms, what the fuck does it matter what women are saying on social media? You see what I'm saying? Like, if you understand that, why would you give a shit about what women are saying on social media or even take that seriously? Why would you be talking about drizzle? The only reason you talk about drizzle is because you're taking sprinkle seriously.
Right. Exactly.
This shit is stupid. This shit's so fucking stupid, guys. You have to stop falling for this shit, because what happens is that you turn into the type of guy that they're talking about. Default, you are already not attractive. So they'll definitely use you for them dinners. They'll definitely use you to pay the bills. They'll definitely use you for all these things. And then you're going to sit there complaining on social media about the modern women. And we got to go overseas to get women. And all the black women are fucked up. And, hypergamy, monkey branching, all this other extra shit. That's because you guys were stupid enough to allow women to play with your time based on you following their narrative. You see what I'm saying? That's the part these guys don't get, because it's the thing. When you're a guy who's not getting women, right? What you're doing is you're trying to find out, how do I get women? And then what you do is you listen to what women are saying they like. But because you don't have game, you don't understand what a woman says she wants, and what she responds to is two totally different things. So now you've automatically got caught up into her frame of thinking, and now you're following her, and now you're going to get your time wasted.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because like you said earlier, Miles, remember we talking about the girl when she said, listen, I just made a request. Right. That doesn't mean I'm going to get it. Mm-hmm. These fools out here, they take women's requests as orders.
Exactly.
And that's why y'all fucking up. Because you're so desperate to be with a woman. You hear the woman say, I want A, B, and C. They're like, oh, so I guess I got to do A, B, and C to get the woman. You see what I'm saying? And then you do that fucking dumb shit. Or you say, you know what? Damn, these women say they want 6 figures. I don't measure up to 6 figures. So maybe I can get a woman. You know what? I got to go overseas because these Western women only want this and I don't measure up to that. I haven't built up my value as a man. So therefore I can't get women. That's how y'all get tricked. It's terrible. This is terrible, man. And then at the end of the day, then you want to blame the woman. Ridiculous. Terrible, man. Shit is terrible, man. But guys, call in 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. If you guys want to send your stuff in, send it. If you have questions, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys call up, or if you have questions, put a Q in the chat, and then we will get to your questions. You feel what I'm saying?
All right. We got 718-718. You're on live, Lacari and Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send it? 718. All righty.
Y'all niggas, man. Oh, goodness. Y'all are hilarious. But anyway, yeah, that's the thing. And so, guys, if you want to call up, if you have some stuff to promote, $50 more. If you want to call up, $5 or more to donate. And if you want to just put your question in the chat, put a Q in the chat, we'll get to it at the end. You feel what I'm saying? So let's get to the last one now real quick. And this is the one that a lot of guys do when they really don't have game. And this is terrible.
Oh, wait. Real quick. I just want to say real quick to add to number 2. Can you repeat number 2 real quick?
Number 2 is believing what they say on social media.
Exactly. So I want to remind guys to go to check out the Real Game No Theory show, because this was like a talking point from what we talked about on Sunday. Because one of the clips that we reviewed, had to do with like the Simone Biles thing where her husband said he was the catch, and the other thing where, I think it was the balloon.
Yeah, they popped the balloons or some shit.
The balloon popping show where, they talk about some shit, and some guy, he was trying to like humble some chick and some other shit. And, we definitely had a discussion about how the social media narratives, fuck with your perspective on the dating game and on women in general. And you don't realize that women are talking about men they don't like whenever a lot of times when they talk bad about men, they're really just talking about either bad experiences or they talk about men that they don't like. You understand? And so it's a difference when the woman finds a man that's attractive, that she finds attractive in certain other things. So you got to get the truth on that.
Right. Now that's real talk. So now the third way you allow women to waste your time. And I see a lot of guys do this type of shit, which is crazy, is giving women the benefit of the doubt. Okay. Giving women the benefit of the doubt. Now, what does that mean? For example, you might set a date with a girl, and let's say the day of the date, you try to hit her up to confirm, hey, what's up? We still on for later today. And then she doesn't return your text. And then you say some shit to yourself like, well, maybe she was busy, or maybe she got sick and didn't see my text. So let me hit her up again next week to try to see what's popping. Right. Or you try to set up a date. She responds and flakes and says, oh, hey, my cousin came into town. Can we do a rain check? And you're like, okay, because you're giving her the benefit of the doubt, thinking that she's telling the truth. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is a lot of times you guys will give women the benefit of the doubt because you don't want to let her go. You see what I'm saying? So you start to come up with excuses for her. You might text the chick just to see what's up so she can respond. She doesn't respond to you at all, right? And you're like, oh, maybe she didn't get my text. Let me text her again. You feel what I'm saying? Or she texts you maybe 3 or 4 days later. You understand? And then you're thinking, oh, let me continue because maybe she was so busy that she didn't have time to text me back, and it took her 3 days. So that's why, because she was super busy. Like, you start to come up with these narratives in your head to sort of give her leeway so that you can continue to deal with her. And then so you're continuing to deal with a woman who doesn't like you. and you're wasting time, and she's just using you for attention, right? But you want to give her the benefit of the doubt because you're scared to let her go. And what we're telling you guys is that you got to let them go, because if you sit there and keep giving her the benefit of the doubt, that becomes a part of how you normally date, how you normally interact with women. Because this is what you guys have to understand, is that when you start doing shit like this, that becomes how you do shit. And then so therefore the next girl, you're going to do the same exact type of thing, and it's going to become normalized. And then you're going to have multiple women in these situations where you're getting your time wasted. And this is where you become one of these guys who complain, become one of these guys who, you know, go off to the red pill and go become a passport bro and all this other goofy shit. Because you start to become one of these guys who didn't realize that you were allowing women to do this to you. Exactly, Hakeem. It becomes a habit. That's a fact. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of guys don't realize this. So you guys are doing certain things, right, where you are normalizing it, and that becomes how your reality is. And then what happens is that you start to think that the reality that you're having is objective and not subjective. So now you start to, oh, well, this is just how women are. No, that's how women are to you because you allow it. See, this is what you got to understand. Everything that's happening to you, right, is happening to everyone else. So let's say you like, oh, these girls are flaking on me. Yes, they're flaking on you, me, Miles, everybody. You feel what I'm saying? But guess what? The way we respond to it is different.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you might continue to try to talk to girls who are flaking on you. We're not doing that. You see what I'm saying? And so because we're not doing that, what's going to happen is that we're attracting more women who are not going to be flaky. Because what happens is women are going to flake more on guys who they know they can do that type of shit with. Sometimes what happens is that if this is the key thing you guys don't understand. Sometimes a woman will reject you off rip because she knew that she was going to flake on you in the first place, but she knew you're the type of guy that's not going to play that game. Do you see what I'm saying? So what happens is you never get to the point where she even gets the opportunity to flake because she's already charged herself to the game because she sees you're not that type of guy who will play that game. A lot of times women get with you and do those goofy things because there's something about you that shows her you're the type of guy that's going to do it. And also the opposite is true. I did a video about this years ago. The reason why sometimes women will have sex with you on the first date is because they know that you're the type of guy, if they don't have sex with you on the first date, they will never get your dick, and they want your dick. So they're like, damn, I gotta fuck this guy now, because if I don't fuck him now, he'll never give me his dick. I want his dick really bad, so I can't play this game with him. Hell no, I gotta give him this pussy right now. And that's the thing, and they know that about you based on how you move, how you talk, how you walk, all the things about you that show her you're not that guy to be fucked with. A lot of times when you guys do goofy shit, like for example, you tell a girl, hey, meet me for drinks. And she says, hey, I don't like to drink. Can we go to dinner? And you say, okay. As soon as you agreed with her, she already knew you're the type of guy she could play games with already. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you say, let's go get drinks, and she says, can we get dinner instead? And you say, nah, listen, we're going to get drinks. If you ain't down with that, cool. But here's my number. Call me when you're ready to get these drinks. Then she's like, oh, shit. Okay. He's not the type of guy I could play with like that. That's how it works, guys. This is how the game works. But a lot of you guys don't understand that type of shit. It's crazy.
I want to share the thing that I was talking about earlier. Hold on. Let me see if I could get it. Here it is. Can you see that?
Yeah.
All right. It just so happens to be a Derek Jackson video, but whatever. This is where the clip. This is where I found the clip, so it is what it is. But can you hear this?
Because I don't.
Yeah, Derek.
All right, cool. Let me pull it back. All right. So this is the part I was saying. Listen. This is guy. His name is DeVale Elise or whatever. And he's married or whatever. So here we go.
As a woman, because I don't want to say it's a man versus woman thing, but a lot of women do complain, oh, my husband's always on me. Why is he always on me? If sex.
So yeah, women be complaining that like it's too much sex going on or whatever. So
why is he always on me? If sex is going to be a chore for you that you don't really want to do, why do women constantly push monogamy on men? If you know that you don't want to have to deal with him all the time just wanting you, why do you push monogamy on men?
Well, who's to say I pushed anything on anybody? Like,
well, we know that you pushed monogamy on me.
I pushed monogamy. I forced you to get married to me?
Time out. I didn't say.
You see what I'm saying? Right. Wait, hold on. Let me see. I probably got it going too fast. You see, hold on. Let me pull it back just a little bit.
And shout out to K Zaggin in the chat. That's what's up. He said, dudes who come across agreeable, guys who come across like they're down to pacify women, give off flakeable energy. They already know you're super flexible and will bend over backwards to appease them. That's a fact. Real shit.
Yep.
I really want to do. Why do women constantly push monogamy on men? If you know that you don't want to have to deal with him all the time just wanting you, why do you push monogamy on men?
Well, who's to say I pushed anything on anybody? Like,
well, we know that you pushed monogamy on me.
I pushed monogamy. I forced you to get married to me?
Time out. I didn't say you forced me to get married, but did you not say to me that you wanted to be engaged and you wanted to be married before you lived with me? You didn't say that?
I want $1 billion. That don't mean I'm going to get it.
There it is. There it is.
Exactly.
There it is.
Facts.
Man, again, these chicks, they make requests.
Mm-hmm.
And you take them, like you said, Lucario, these dudes take them as orders. Look how he's acting like a fucking victim.
Mm-hmm.
He's married to his woman. He's over here. Why do women push monogamy on men? Like, look.
Well, who's to say I pushed anything on anybody? Like,
I really want to do. Why do women constantly push monogamy?
What are you pushing? Just because a woman says she wants something, don't mean you gotta give it to her, bro. And if she fucking with you, she'll still fuck with you.
Exactly. That and you know what the funny part is that guys make it seem like they have no say in any of this. Like, well, she wanted it, so I guess we needed to do it this way. And it's like,
gotta give her what she wants, right? Happy wife, happy life, right, buddy?
I want to know what Derek Jackson say about this shit, though.
On men. If you know that you don't want to have to deal with him all the time just wanting you, why do you push monogamy?
Why?
Well, who's to say I pushed anything on anybody? Like,
well, we know that you pushed monogamy on me.
I pushed monogamy. I forced you to get married to me?
Time out. I didn't say you forced me to get married, but did you not say to me that you wanted to be engaged and you wanted to be married before you lived with me? You didn't say that?
I want $1 billion. That don't mean I'm going to get it. I can want
but
something, but not.
You right now, you dodging the question.
Nobody pressed you to do it. Yes, is that something I wanted? Yes, it was. But
you didn't press me. Are you gonna lie now to the people because we talking about sex? You're gonna lie now to the people.
You're gonna lie?
Knowing
Kanine, you didn't want monogamy?
Of course I did.
So then why are you avoiding the question?
That's not avoiding the question. I'm saying, does that mean because I wanted and I requested that you were going to deliver it? Like, nobody pressed you for that.
Talking about, you just said you wanted it and requested it. Do you not hear yourself?
I can make a request. Is the request going to be granted?
Am I not granting you monogamy?
You are granting it to me. Also, let me finish. Also, I don't feel like I was adequately prepared for marriage, and I've said that before because if
now they talking about some other shit, but you see how he's like you know me, and she's like, I just made a request. So, but
he don't even get it. He don't even get how goofy he's looking. He don't even get it.
He doesn't. He's like, don't you hear yourself? You asked for it and you requested it. So? You're the one that decided. You're the leader, nigga. You're the one that decided to give it to her. But you said you want to see what Derek Jackson had to say?
Yeah. Fast forward a little to see what Derek Jackson, he going to say some bullshit.
The turbulences that we've been through in life, that was going to have a direct effect on my sex drive.
Interesting. Very interesting. And shout out to y'all who tagged me in this, asking me to give my thoughts. I'll put the link down below or tag them or something like that so y'all can check out the full episode. I'm only going to judge off the snippet. So if there's more conversations or something like that, I don't know about it. But just based on this, my first thought was this. I thought there was a lot of emphasis on pressuring to marry, pressuring into monogamy, pressuring this, that, and the other. First, let me say this. There's a difference between a woman that is pressuring you and a woman that is setting a standard. Pressure is like trying to coerce over and over again, repetitive begging.
This nigga, yo, this got to be an old video, because how the hell does Derek Jackson when did this video come out? What year is this?
It's 3 years old. Can you see? 3 years old.
This is probably, was this before he got that whole thing where he was cheating on the girl?
I don't know. But look, he still got 800,000 subscribers. Yo, shout out to this nigga, bro. No, I want y'all to understand that the nigga literally got exposed for a fraud, and he still got 800,000 subscribers.
Exactly.
Telling y'all the truth since day one.
That's what I'm telling you. Listen. Everybody, listen. The average person is weak. They love the pandering. I'm telling you. Listen, Miles, if on this channel, if we was telling niggas, listen, guys, you know, these women out here are messed up and they need to be held accountable and blah, we'd have a fucking 500,000 subscribers.
Yo, are you good or you want me to continue?
Nah, you ain't got to continue this because he can talk some stupid shit.
A difference between a woman that's asking and setting standards. He gonna get into, oh well, you know, if she wants this, then that's her standard.
Right.
And if you're not ready to give a woman the standards that she's asking for, maybe you're just not the man that she needs. Because, yo, okay, yo, see what I'm saying, bro?
That shit's hilarious.
The nigga got exposed for a fraud.
Mm-hmm.
And it's widely known that he's a pandering fraud.
Right.
And he still has damn near 1 million fucking subs.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's crazy.
You see why I don't
That shit crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look up his latest video. Hold on, I'm just curious.
Shout out to Derek Jackson. Fuck that.
This shit's wild. Hold on, let me see.
This inside you shit and telling the truth and being a real nigga with masculine identity. Fuck that. That ain't shit.
Yo, he just did a live stream 4 days ago called "Number One Sign You Are a Priority," and this shit got 10,000 views.
Yes, sir. That's how you do it. Shout out to Derek Jackson, nigga.
Yo, listen. I'm not even mad at him because all Derek Jackson did was expose that most motherfuckers are full of shit.
Full of shit.
Like, bro, the title is "Number One Sign You Are a Priority." He's talking to the women and he fucking cheated on his woman. How you going? Like, yo, that's wild, bro.
They still support.
Wow, that's wild. That's wild. Listen. This is crazy. Listen. Let me tell you guys something.
Yo.
Listen, if y'all ever catch me doing some bullshit, I'm gonna need y'all to tune in every day like y'all been tuning in. I don't want to hear no bullshit.
Nothing.
I don't hear no bullshit.
Right. When they come out with the Miles Cunningham exposed video.
Right, exactly.
Nigga, I want more subscribers, okay?
Exactly, right.
I want more. Fuck y'all niggas. I want more. I want more people buying those. When it comes out that I'm some fucked up nigga from way back when, and I made horrible decisions, I want y'all to buy more soap.
Exactly right. That's what I'm saying. This shit wild, bro. This shit wild, man. I'm like, how you do that? Like, how your whole brand was like, listen, ladies, if a man really loves you, he would never cheat. And, you know, he would see the divine feminine in you because a real man, and then this nigga fucking doing all this crazy shit. And he come back on this shit, be like, hey, ladies, I'm going to tell you how you're a number one priority. Like, wow. Like, for real? Like, it's what I'm saying, man. Yo, listen, man. It's
yo.
Listen, most people don't want to be helped. Don't believe him. Listen, my mentor Anthony DeMello said, he said, listen, most people don't want to wake up. You don't believe them if they say they want to wake up and they don't want it, bro.
Hey guys, I don't want y'all to think we hating on Derek Jackson. Please don't think we hating on Derek Jackson.
I'm giving him props because he see, they thought they exposed Derek Jackson. Derek Jackson exposed the world, nigga. He exposed y'all motherfuckers. He said, listen, I'm gonna get caught cheating and y'all still gonna listen to me. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Yo.
This dating coach is out right now who shall be nameless, who have videos of them talking about they're gonna approach some snow bunnies, and they don't approach nobody, and y'all still watch this nigga. So y'all didn't expose him, he exposed y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not, you see what I mean? Listen. I'm like, come on, fam, stop.
Yo, it's niggas on camera fighting with their moms.
Right, exactly.
Being thoroughly disrespected. Literally showing the real reason behind the entire movement.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the leader of the movement.
Right, exactly.
Niggas still don't see the bullshit and the dysfunction.
Mm-hmm.
And all we over here doing is just telling the truth.
Right.
And look, the numbers are what they are. It is what it is. And niggas still come over here trying to hate on us and trying to dispel and contradict what we're saying and catch us in a lie and all this different shit. Like, really?
Mm-hmm.
And all we've been giving y'all is the fucking truth from the fucking beginning.
Right.
Look how many years we've been doing this. No actual beef, no exposure, no. Oh well, Miles doing this and that, and oh yeah, look how long we've been doing this. Niggas made it to 1 million followers. Niggas died. Niggas got exposed. So many things.
Mm-hmm.
We made it through all the fucking beefs, all the celebrity marriages that didn't work out. We've been telling y'all the same shit from day one.
Mm-hmm.
We're the ones struggling for fucking numbers and subs and people to view. And wow, okay, people,
that's crazy.
We see the demographic.
Mm-hmm.
We see the people.
Right.
We already know we can't save everybody.
Right.
We already know we can't save everybody. So at the end of it all I can say is shout out to the motherfuckers that support the real fucking game out here, bro.
Facts. Real shit.
Shout out to the motherfuckers on the membership. Shout out to the motherfuckers that bought a bar of soap. You know, shout out to the niggas in the chat right now. Shout out to the motherfuckers watching right now and anybody that watch on the playback. We gotta just be grateful for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess it's hard to sell the truth. It's hard to market the truth.
Right.
It's hard to market the truth to people who love the lie.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to wake motherfuckers up when it's more comfortable to sleep.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. And that's what I'm saying, because I'm like, yo, the proof is already there. It's hilarious. Like there should be no reason 10,000 niggas is watching a live stream talking about how to know you're the number one priority when the nigga that cheated on his girl. That don't even make, like, it's like, unless you go, listen. It's like the dude who's telling you didn't even make his chick the priority. No, you know what he's gonna say? If I watch that video, he needs to say one thing. This is how you know you're the number one priority. Be the side chick. That's how you know you're the number one priority. Because I'm like, what are we talking about here? Based on his shit. Like, no, but if he was really real, he would have said, listen, the way you know that you're the number one priority is yourself. He should be like, listen, I'm the number one priority. I'm Derek Jackson. That's it. It's me. If he ain't saying that, it's like, bro, what are we talking about? That's all I'm saying. Like, it's just, this shit is just funny, man. I'm like, wow. This shit is just funny. So, you know, again, it's exposing the people. It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Because I'm like, listen, and I ain't mad at him. Because if that's the case, that's the case. You know what I'm saying? But this also goes to what we talk about here is that, listen, you have a lot of motherfuckers who they know they ain't got no game, right? But what happens is that's why they mad at us and call in and troll and all that other stuff, because we're a reminder that they're full of shit. That's it.
Guys, why the fuck do you think all of these podcasts that you see and people calling people and collaborating with them, Why do you think it's not many of them reaching out to us?
Right.
Why do you think you don't see us in a lot of these podcasts?
Mm-hmm.
Because, bro, the truth that we would bring to most of these fucking platforms would basically, it would, first of all, it would make the people in the podcast look like they don't know what the fuck they talking about straight off.
Right, exactly right.
Straight off. Like we would just like all of these different people at the table and all of these the conversation last night and all of these different. I mean, and shout out. Look, no hate, no shade. Shout out to everybody. Get your money.
Mm-hmm.
I know why y'all don't reach out.
You know, it's funny. I've actually there's a few joints that I've done in the past that I went to the place, recorded it, and it never came out.
Never came out.
You know what I'm saying?
They know they watch the playback and they're like, nah, this nigga too real.
Right. Exactly. I've had people contact me from some of these, when you guys be scrolling on your Instagram and you see all these podcasts, I've had people from those podcasts contact me and was like, yeah, we want you on the joint, blah, blah, blah. We'll get back to you. Never got back to me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, so that's what happens. It's like, you know what I mean? They don't want to hear that shit.
They don't want to hear that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody don't want to hear the truth, bro. Yo, that's what, bro, that's what I tell y'all. All I can do is be grateful.
Right.
That's all I can fucking do, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you at a certain level of self-knowledge, bro, self-love, and all you do is talk about truth, it's like there's people out there that they're not gonna be able to really fuck with you like that.
Yeah, because this is the thing. This is the part that people understand and don't really want to acknowledge is that when you say something that's real and it hits the person, right, that fucks with their sense of identity. So now what happens is that they can't unhear what they heard. You see what I'm saying? And then, so what they'll do is, and this is the tactic, they'll say shit like let's say if I say, listen, man, you know, that chick you fucking with, she don't like you because, you know, she expecting you to buy her shit and, you know, giving you the runaround. And then I'll say, listen, if you direct with a chick and the chick is feeling you, she'll just do what you say. You know what he's gonna say? Oh, well, that's the bitches you fuck with because they got low self-esteem. So they just gonna mess with anybody. You see, like they'll deflect it,
right?
They don't want to actually adhere to what's really going on. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's the problem with a lot of people in the game is that they don't want to adhere to what's really going on with themselves. So they don't want to actually step into reality because to step into reality would mean they have to look at themselves. Because you know about shit outside themselves. We can take the call.
Exactly. 437-437. You're on live with Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send it?
Marty man, Pussy Hole. Ross Club, Marty boy.
This is a bad troll, man. That's horrible.
That's whack. Listen, guys, if y'all gonna troll, at least be entertaining. At least have something interesting to say that'll probably make us laugh. But see, when you don't have game, you're not charismatic. When you don't have game, you're not clever. So you'll call in and say something corny, and then you're just looking like an idiot because you didn't really bring any value. Because at least shout out to Bobby MGTOW. You ever hear when Bobby MGTOW call up? Bobby MGTOW is charismatic as fuck. He's hilarious and he has shit to say. That's how you troll. You guys who are trolling, who don't have any charisma, you don't have any pizzazz, you have nothing, you're boring. This is why I know y'all ain't getting no pussy, because when you deal with women, they feel bored just like how we feel bored when you're trolling. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? So you guys have to step up your trolling game. See, even when you troll, you have to have game.
Exactly. 919-647-9392, guys. Call in 919-647-9392. We got about maybe 40 minutes left on the show, so maybe make sure y'all call in, man.
Yeah, real talk.
You do any questions?
Yeah, let me see what some of these questions are saying. Let's see what some of these questions are saying. And guys, listen, it's still Media Mondays. Y'all motherfuckers are sending y'all shit. Don't be slacking. We do this show for y'all every Monday so you guys could promote your shit. It says, did y'all see the Marlon Wayans piece on saying he never got married because of his mama, because he didn't want his mama jealous of his mama? Yeah, well, we talked about that on the Bad Boy show.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to hear our commentary on that, go to patreon.com/Mr. Lucario. It's on the Bad Boy Show now, so you can check that out. You feel what I'm saying? It says, just realize my family, especially the men, are bitch made losers. Any advice to not let it make me feel some type of way? What is the thing? Why do you care? Like, you don't need to pay attention to them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, do you let them do what the fuck they doing? You understand what I'm saying? Let them be how they're gonna be. You don't have to concern yourself with none of that shit.
But you allowing allowing situations from other men, whether or not they're in your family, well, you allowing it to get you into your feelings. That's you being a bitch made loser.
Right.
You know, so you're becoming what you hate.
Exactly.
You look, you gotta be, guys, you gotta understand, man, you gotta be careful where you put your energy.
Mm-hmm.
Because love, hate, emotions is just energy, right? So if you really hate something, man, I hate, God damn it, that's you putting a lot of focus and energy on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so the thing that you claim that you hate becomes the thing that you focus on, and then because you're focused on it, you become it.
Right. Exactly.
So you got to be careful how you allow this, how the energy, where you direct the energy and how you deal with that energy, bro. Instead of that, you got to just focus on yourself a little bit more and realize that, okay, if you just realize that the men in your family are somehow bitch made losers, take that as a blessing. Be grateful for the example of what not to be.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Again, guys, you got to monitor your thoughts. You got to learn how to be grateful, learn how to see things to your advantage.
Right.
Stop looking at things in a way that doesn't serve you. I mean, knowing that they're bitch ass niggas or you got bitch made losers in your family and then getting in your feelings about that fact.
Right.
That doesn't serve you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so if use it as an advantage. Be like, let me examine this for a second. Oh, so that's how a bitch made loser reacts.
Right.
So let me do my best to be the opposite of that.
Exactly.
That's how you do that.
Exactly. Real talk. So this says, my ex unblocked me on the gram and started flirting with me heavy. She's married, by the way. What could that mean? Bro, that means that she's using you for attention and she is with a guy she's married to, but she ain't really feeling him. So she's, coming back to you to see if you're going to give her some of that energy. You feel what I'm saying? But it don't really mean anything that you need to pay attention to. Just understand that, she's just using you for attention and just trying to get you to give her attention back. But the fact is that, you shouldn't even be entertaining this at all. You feel what I'm saying? Like that should be nothing to you. You feel what I'm saying? Because the fact is that I'm sure you're flirting back with her or you're saying something to her. You're responding to her. You're giving her energy back. So why are you doing that type of shit? You feel what I'm saying? Exactly. It was said it means she's bored, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, women who marry guys they're not really that into, right? See, what's funny? The way that a man will settle for a chick just to smash, so he really wants the 10, but he'll settle for the 6 and smash her that night or keep smashing her. Women are the same way, but with relationships. Women settle for relationships, like meaning they'll settle in the relationship, meaning they're like, well, he's not the best guy that I really want, but I'll settle for him. And then that turns into marriage. So a lot of guys are married right now with women who settled for them. That's it. So now she could have settled for her man. Now she wants to, contact you because she's bored with the nigga she settled for. You see what I'm saying? That's how that works.
And why are you even reading that shit, man?
Right, exactly.
You keep look. Shout out to K-Zag. We don't recycle bitches, man. We don't. We don't spin the block. Like, I mean, if it really means anything to you, be like, yo. So when you trying to fuck, like, right. If you're gonna text her anything, just be like, yo. When you trying to smash, like, what's good?
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, that's the quickest way to either get what you want or have bitches leave you alone.
Right. Because
you ain't gonna be texting me if you ain't trying to fuck. Like, what's going on?
Exactly.
You feel me? Like, come on, man. Like, I gotta. What does that mean? What do you? The question really is, what do you want it to mean? And once you understand what you want it to mean, then give her instructions accordingly.
Right.
She'll give you the response. She'll respond in kind. She'll let you know either she want to fuck or she don't.
Mm-hmm.
Way you don't have to waste your time. This is another way you allow women to play with your time, sitting there talking about, well, what does it mean? Well, that's not the question. The question is, what do you want it to mean?
Exactly.
If an old chick, if an ex is reaching out to you, what do you want to happen? That's the question.
He said she told me the other day she doesn't love her husband. Nigga, why you even having this? Is what I'm saying. Why y'all having conversations with women? Like why? Y'all. Listen. Why are you having conversations with women? Listen. Let's say she texts you, "Hey, DeJohn Simpson. Listen, what's up? How you doing? How you been? Listen, I want to, you know, what's up with you? I don't love my husband." You know what your response should be? Either nothing or when are you free to fuck? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I wouldn't even fuck with her because she married, because, you know, niggas are simps out here. So right. He might try to come and get you. But what I'm saying, the principle is that the conversation just needs to be about that. Mm-hmm. You always have to bring in. Remember, I said earlier, women are indirect. Men are supposed to be direct, so that women can get guidance to where they need to go. You feel what I'm saying? So basically, what happens is that a lot of y'all is, you know, it's like, you know, when you go into like a Walmart and shit, Walmart has everything. It's big. It has a bunch of things in it. What do? You're looking for a particular thing. The person at the Walmart says, go down to this aisle and make a left. He's giving you directions on where to go. Mm-hmm. You give the women directions on where to go. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. Because whatever you want to happen is what you should be talking about. Mm-hmm. That's it. All this other extra, like, why should you give a fuck if she loves her husband or not? Why is that even information? This is what I'm saying. Like, your responses, like within your response to women, should tell her you don't give a fuck about what she's talking about. Right. You see what I'm saying? That's basically what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Oh my goodness. All right, so this one says, Miles, when you were in the work environment, how did you deal with the women that were a higher position that told you what to do? Because I don't feel right when women give me instructions. So Miles, what's your thoughts on that shit?
How did I deal with the women that were in a higher position? Matter of fact, for the majority of my for the majority of my career, I had a female supervisor.
Right.
But I mean, she knew her shit. Mm-hmm. She knew her shit. So all I really did was learn from her.
Right.
There was one day where she was pressing us really hard, and I had to kind of scream on her though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was one of those high pressure days, and we had deadlines and a whole bunch of shit, and she was really being very disrespectful to us. And I had to stand up and I said, this ain't how you get the best out of us. I said, you're not going to disrespect us and yell at us and fucking treat us like this. And I said that. I said, you're not going to fucking treat us like this. Like this. It's not going to go down like that. I said, if you want to get the best out of us, you got to treat us with a little bit more respect. And I said that out loud in the middle of the fucking office.
Right.
Anybody higher ups, anybody heard me. I didn't give a fuck. But if you don't feel right with women giving you instructions, then you might need to get a different job then.
Right. Or go in business for yourself.
Or going to business for yourself. You understand? Because, you know, if she's disrespectful or if she's treating you a certain way or she's being abusive, that's one thing. But if she's the supervisor and she knows what she's doing and that's your job and she's your supervisor, then you got to listen to her, bro.
Right, because remember you signed up for that. So yeah, exactly. Basically what it is.
That's what you're getting paid for, bro.
Right. So you can't feel some type of way about something you signed up for. Because if that's the case, if you go to a job, you need to say, hey, so if this is such an issue for you, you need to go into the job and say, hey, who are the supervisors here or something? You got to figure out some information and then say, nah, that's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, if that's like a big deal for you. You know what I mean? But the thing is that within the context of a job, right? Understand the context you're in. In the context of the job, that's what needs to happen. You understand? It just is what it is. Now, if you are in a relationship with a woman, remember, you are the one who's creating the relationship you're in. You're not getting into a relationship based on other people's terms. The fact that you have a job, you're still under the boss. whoever that boss is anyway. So it is what it is. Let me see. It says, I missed it, but what does sprinkle thing mean? Well, that's the thing that I forgot her name, the Shiraz7, I think her name is, that came up with that. So basically she's telling women to get guys to pay for shit and do all that other stuff. Basically how to attract simps, and the drizzle was supposed to be in response to that. But again, see, hit dogs holler, because if you're responding to a woman teaching women how to attract simps, why would that even cross your radar unless you're a simp?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really like, that's why I never really had it, because I've had people send me her stuff. Yo, Lucario, what do you think about this girl? And you should do. I'm like, for what? Like, she's teaching these chicks to get with losers. You feel what I'm saying? To take advantage of losers. Right. That ain't my problem. Listen, these dudes want to be losers, because how long we been here trying to teach motherfuckers about how to be a man and masculinity. So if you want to ignore it, then ignore it, be a loser, and get taken advantage of. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Like, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. This is a Boy Master Approaching Women book. If I'm not mistaken, you said do not comment on women's looks upon meeting them. In the mastery class, you mentioned saying they are cute. When did I say to not comment on women's looks? Banks Vault. When did I say that? Call in. Guys, this is what you got to do. Whenever you said I said something, say, Mr. Lucario, you said this in the video titled such and such at the 35-minute mark. Do that, because then I can literally go find the video, get it, we could watch it, and then we could actually see what was being said. Because a lot of times you guys, say we say things, but we said something, but you're hearing it differently. You feel what I'm saying? So next time when you guys say that, when we said something, I'm gonna need y'all to send the video and the timestamp. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So I need you to do that, because you'll be like, oh, well, you said this, and it's like, bruh, what are you talking about? Like I had some dude ask me about something. Like he sent me an email, was like, Lucario, how do you do this thing, this technique that you said? I'm like, what the fuck is that? What are you talking about? I never talked. What is that? You know what I'm saying? Some shit he randomly said. I'm like, when the fuck did I even utter these words out of my mouth? But what I realized is that he probably saw something I said and then interpreted it as what he's telling me I said.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So you got to cite your sources, people. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that. You said, is hesitation also a habit? Yes. Yeah. So you can get yourself in the habit of of hesitating. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of times what'll happen is that if you get into situations where you're seeing women, you want to approach, but then you're hesitating, that becomes your norm. And then that becomes just how you do it. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is that if you make it a norm not to hesitate, then you're going to stop hesitating. So it says, do you guys know Minister Jap is a red pill content creator? I want to avoid clicking on red pill theory video. Shout out to Minister Jap. Now, Minister Jap got some game. That's my dude right there. He says, so the guys that aren't aware of the game don't have a choice but to submit because they don't know. Well, yeah. Well, if you don't have game, you're going to automatically submit to women. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So you got to basically, make sure that you have game, because if you don't have game, what's going to happen is that
661. Hold on. Finish your thought, Lucario. If you don't have game, what?
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, when you don't have game, you're going to automatically submit to women because you have no choice but to submit to them. You know what I'm saying?
All right. 661. You're alive with Lucario Miles. Name, age, city, and where did you send it?
I have to call back. I got to call back. My phone is tripping.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. So let me see what is going on with you guys with the calls today. Y'all are bugging out. It says, if the game is right and parents are not, how can you not get frustrated with their misinformation? Most of what I learned. What? I have no idea what you mean with that.
Who said your parents are not?
You got to call in, people. Call in. Do you think a lot of guys trick with the position of stepdad The stepdad season phrase is just guys trying to use the kid to get to the woman. What? I'm confused.
Do you think a lot of guys trick with the position of stepdad? Stepdad season's phrase is guys just trying to use a kid. Oh, like guys like who are willing to be stepdad just so they could fuck the mom for a little while.
I'm sure you probably got some guys who would do, goofy ass shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's having no game, because then you basically are like, I will go to this length to get to a woman. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? He said, would you say it takes a minute to reprogram your mind to get on track? Yeah, because you have to reprogram all the bullshit that you got in your mind already. You feel what I'm saying? So it takes time. This is why we say you got to create that habit. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be on top of this shit. It says, I asked these twin chicks to exchange contact info, told them to put my number in their phones and text me their names. Should I call or text back like calling? But I believe you said text first before. So this is the thing. What I usually suggest, right? So basically everything that I talk about when it comes to dealing with women and interacting with women, as far as engaging with them and making things go down, I say do the least amount, like put in the work that needs to happen, but do the least amount within that work. So what that means is that if you exchange information with a woman, right? And it's easier to text to set something up than to have a phone conversation. You see what I'm saying? Because what happens is a lot of times a lot of people think having the phone conversation is, the thing that's going to make a difference or the way to go. But a lot of times you waste more time calling women and talking to them on the phone versus just sending a text and set something up. But we can take the call.
Right. 661, you're on live with Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send it?
This is Jalen Marion from Palmdale, California, and I sent it to Hakeem Smith.
Yes, sir. Right. Appreciate it. So what's going on with you, man?
What's up? I wanted to ask, am I being thirsty? Okay, so when I'm speaking with females and I so happen to always have the most cooperative women, or maybe not the women that I find look the most appealing, but the sex will be great and like everything is great. But like I noticed, and maybe because I'm not talking to enough women, but I noticed that the most not most attractive one is usually the one that listens the most.
Wait, what? So where's this thirstiness coming in? What are you talking about?
Like, okay, so am I settling, like being a little thirsty? Like, all right, you know what? Like, because I might want a woman that's more attractive, and I would talk to them, but I'll find out like, damn, this one is not being cooperative. But then I have one that's with me that's I might not be like, damn, I kind of wish she had more ass. I wish she was a little more prettier. But I find that she does have great sex, and also she's also just a great listener.
So you're saying, are you being thirsty for fucking with chicks who are cooperative?
That I find not as attractive. So she might be cooperative, but I might kind of be like.
So you find not as physically attractive.
Yeah.
Right. And so you're saying that there's a girl who might be more physically attractive, but not as cooperative.
Yep.
Right. So the thing is, though, is this, right? Is that, see, what happens is you're looking at it from the surface level of how she looks versus how she responds to you. How she responds to you is always more important than how she looks. Because what happens is you can find a woman who looks as good but responds to you how she needs to respond to you. Because what would be thirsty would be you trying to get with the girl who looks better but's not responding to you in a cooperative manner. That's thirsty. You see what I'm saying? So it's not thirsty for you to deal with the girl who's cooperative but doesn't have as a fatter ass than this girl. You feel what I'm saying? That's actually the girl who you should be fucking with, is the one who's more cooperative. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right. Yep. And I think when I look back at it, I always fucked up and chose the wrong female because I'm being off the surface level.
Right. And that's thirsty, because if you're choosing a chick who's uncooperative because she looks better, that's being thirsty. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, if again, the girl you choose, she should still be attractive to you, right? She should be attractive, and you think that she is attractive. So I'm not saying pick a girl who's cooperative, but you're not attracted to her at all physically. What I'm saying is she still can be attractive physically. She's just not as physically attractive as the other girl who's not cooperating. But if you have those two women, right? One who's, let's just use the number scale just to make it easier. So let's say you have the girl who's a 10, but she's uncooperative, and you have the girl who's a 6, but she's cooperative as hell. The 6 is the one you should be fucking with. Do you see what I'm saying? The 10 you need to leave alone, right? You see what I'm saying? Now, if you find a 10 who is cooperative like the 6, and you can fuck with her too. The point is, though, it's about cooperation first. So to me, a woman really isn't attractive to me until I see she's cooperating. You see what I'm saying? Like, she can look good. I can say, yeah, she looks good, but I'm not attracted to her. Like, I don't listen. I don't know if I'm attracted to a woman until she cooperates. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. A lot of guys are surface level because you guys are attracted to women just based on how she looks. You see what I'm saying? And that's surface level. So being attracted just based on how she looks means that you are in a surface level thing, and that within itself is thirsty.
Right. And caller. I'm gonna add another thing to it, is that it's also a psychological thing, because in your mind, the badder bitch is showing difficulty,
right?
Because of your own perspective of the badder bitch.
Oh, okay.
You understand? Because since you already put value in bitches' looks, that's what you do based on your experiences.
Right.
It's somewhere in your mind, you expect for the more attractive bitch to be a little bit more uncooperative, so you show up in the situation like that. Like, wow. Trust me, bro. Trust me. I know you're not going to necessarily believe me right off, but there's something about your tone of voice. There's something about the questions that you ask, as opposed to the way you, or not just the questions that you ask, but the way you form your words when you're talking to the quote unquote bad bitch, and the way that you form your words when you're talking to the not so bad bitch, right? Like, for example, right? For the bad bitch, you'll walk up to her and you be like, "Oh yeah, I don't mean to bother you and all that, but I just came over here to," because you already thinking, "Oh, you so bad, mad niggas is getting at you. So if I'm talking to you, I'm bothering you." So you're like, "Well, I don't mean to bother you. So what's going on?" And blah. But with the regular chick, you walk up to her like, "Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, girl? How you doing?" Because it's like in your mind, in your mind already, you like, you just a regular bitch. Ain't nobody hollering at you. This is probably your best opportunity for a nigga to holler at you today. So this is how I'm going to talk to you, because you're just a 6.
Right. Exactly.
That's going on in your mind, whether you know it or not. But the trick is to talk to all of these bitches the exact same way.
Exactly.
So and even more, talk to all of them like all of them was the 6.
Right. Exactly. Right.
Talk to all of them like they was the 5. Like, just, hey, girl, what you doing? What's going on? How you doing today? How you feeling? How you feeling?
Okay.
What's going on with you? You know what? I came over here to give you an opportunity to get to know the flyest nigga you ever gonna meet in your life. And my name is, what's yours?
Right.
Just get your little spiel together. Get your little, however you like to do it. Everybody likes to do it a certain way. You know me. I like anybody in your life have a problem with us going out for drinks sometimes or whatever it is? Like, I switch it up any which way I want, but that's the basic question, right? But the bottom line is to talk to every last one of them the same fucking way.
Exactly.
Okay. So I was like pedestalizing them in a way that subconsciously I didn't know.
You subconsciously pedestal the woman, so it seems difficult, because guess what happens when you pedestal a bitch? You look up to her.
Right, exactly.
So she seems less acquirable.
Yeah, like you can't attain her. So it's like,
that's the word. Thank you, Lucario. She seems like, when you pedestal her, you put her above you, and she seems less attainable. The 5 and the 6, you, in your mind, subconsciously, you're thinking, "Oh, this bitch is on my level."
Right.
So you talk to her a certain way. You talk to her a certain way, but the chick who you find really, really attractive, you pedestal her, and so she, in your mind, she seems less attainable, and those thoughts dictate your words, dictate your action, your tone, your behavior, and everything else.
Right.
Yeah, this is so true. Yeah. Because I'm reminiscing right now that I do be talking too much when I be with a girl that I'm highly attracted to, and I know I want to fuck her, but I haven't let her know quick enough. But with the girl that I might say is all right, but I just be like, yeah, I'm gonna try to get some head, and I can say what I want quicker, and it's so smooth.
Exactly.
So you're right.
Exactly. But so that's the thing. Be comfortable and smooth with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. Tell a bad bitch you trying to fuck too. It don't matter.
Right.
And guess what? Here's what you guys don't understand. This situation is what happens in most cases.
Exactly.
So when you come through and you treat her like the 6, guess what? You give yourself more of a chance of getting what you want.
Exactly.
Because you different. You the different nigga. Because most niggas is bitch ass yucca. Most niggas is coming through with that mindset. So they see the quote unquote baddie and they like you said, over talking and being very talkative. Hey girl, and cause they don't want no dead air, because any dead air means uncomfortability. And if I'm uncomfortable, then she might not like me and blah, 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 blah. No. You be smooth, and comfortable, just like how you would with the 6 and the 5.
Right. And that's why I always laugh at motherfuckers that be like, whoa, but you don't get baddies though. What does that mean? That means that you think there's something different you need to do to get a baddie. So that's how I know you ain't got no game talking like that. Oh, well, you ain't getting no baddies, bro. Nigga, it's the same shit. So if you're saying that means I know that you put baddies on a pedestal.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? That's how we know you ain't got no game. You see what I mean? It's crazy. Ridiculous.
Hey, I appreciate it though.
Yes, sir. All right, brother. Appreciate the call, man.
I'll probably call back. I got one more question.
All right. Yeah. Send that and call back.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
But yeah, that's what a lot of dudes do. That's why niggas be like, yo, you can't get no black girls, or you can't get no white girls, or you can't. I'm like, nigga, it's the same shit. I like, see, Miles, when you say your language exposes you, that's the realest shit ever. Like, it's like it tells me. That's why we could cut niggas off when they call in. They be like, why don't you let them speak? We already know they done said this. They said the thing that lets us know that the game is weak. You've already said it. You know what I'm saying? And check this out. This is the funny part. You guys, do y'all not realize that women understand this also? So when you talk to women, your language exposes you to the woman, so she knows, oh, this guy's a sucker. Oh, this guy, I can take advantage of him. You feel what I'm saying? Because the way you talk, you understand what I'm saying? All of that shit you doing lets the motherfucker know, oh, yeah, he's one of these guys. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, we gonna go this direction. All right.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. That's why the game is so crazy, man. So what was we got with some of these questions? Okay, so this says, hello, what was we at? Okay, we were here, I think. It says, Lakar, you say that in order to be a really good ladies' man, you have to actually like women from a personality point of view. But if they try to waste your time by deceiving you, how can you? Well, that's the thing. Is that if you're allowing women to waste your time, you have to understand from the perspective that it's not her fault. See, the reason why dudes hate on women or have sort of vitriol of women is because they don't realize the way women are responding to them and treating them is a direct reflection of himself.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that what happens is that when you actually like women, what you're also saying is that you actually like yourself. You see what I'm saying? So if you hate women or you feel frustrated by women, you're really frustrated and hating yourself. That's why when motherfuckers call up, what does Steve say? Why do you hate yourself, young man? You see what I'm saying? It all goes back to that. So you guys have to understand how deep this shit is. Because what happens is that the response you're getting from women is a direct reflection on how you came in this situation. So again, like I use the example again, If you say to a girl, hey, let's go out to get some drinks, and she says, well, I don't want to drink. Can we go to dinner instead? And you say, okay. And then you take her out to dinner. Y'all go to dinner. You spend $250 on dinner, right? And you want to smash. And she says, oh, well, I'm not the type of girl. We need to get to know each other more. And then you take her out again on another date, and you take her on another date. You took her on 3 dates. You spent maybe a total of $600. And then what happens is that she don't want to fuck with you no more for whatever reason. Then you're mad at her and you're like, oh, she wasted my time. No, you wasted your own time because when you told her, let's get drinks, and she said she wanted to do dinner, you didn't stop it right there.
Right.
You should have said, nah, I'm good. Or listen, I want to go get drinks. You have my number. Call me if you change your mind and we can set that up. And that's it. So therefore, either you ignore her or you set it up that way. Therefore, she didn't waste your time. And therefore, you're not mad at women. Do you see what I'm saying? So everything that these guys are frustrated about when it comes to women, remember, you brought it on yourself. This is what we try to tell you guys. You're the one who allowed her to be in your space.
Facts.
You allowed it. Ain't no woman coming up to you talking about, yo, man, I'm gonna need you to take me out to dinner tomorrow, and you got to do it, and you have no choice. You understand? No, you chose to do this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you chose every step of the way was your choice.
Facts.
So don't get mad at her. That's all we're saying. This is what we try to get you guys to understand. See, the problem is this: most guys want access to women, so they want women to just fall back and allow access.
267. Hold on 1 second. 267. Hold on. Lucario, finish your thought, please.
Oh yeah, so I was saying most guys want access to women, so what they want is to women to just fall back and allow access, but that's not how it works. So what I'm just saying is that you say, oh well, I want to fuck her, I'm gonna take her to dinner, and I'm expecting her to give me the pussy.
Right.
That's how it works. She needs to want to give you the pussy, and she's gonna want to give you the pussy if you're sexually attractive and know what you're doing. But we can take the call. Let's go in.
All right, so we got 267. You are on live with Lucario and Miles, name Aid City. How can we help you?
What's going on? This Dre from Houston.
All right. Last name
35.
Last name begins with a B?
Yeah.
All right, I got you, bro. I got you on the Cash App. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. You say you 35?
Yeah.
All right. What's your question, brother? Go ahead.
Hey man, I don't even got a question, man. I need a little punch in the chest, bro. I did some shit yesterday. I fucked up.
Okay. Well, let us start you off right there, buddy. So go ahead. Go ahead with your story. Go ahead with your bitch ass nigga story. Go ahead, please.
So I took this bitch out yesterday. We went out for drinks and shit. Everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like we chilling.
First drinking. First date?
First date.
Okay.
So we drinking, we chilling, you know what I'm saying? She actually made the first move before I can even do it. She kissed me first. So I'm like, all right, cool. Bet she must be with it.
All right.
So I'm like, all right, cool. A few minutes after that, I'm like, hey, listen, let's go back to my spot.
Mm-hmm.
So she like, all right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we went back to the spot. Now, before I left, this is where I fucked up at. Before I left, I had made dinner and I didn't eat. So when I came back to the crib, I'm like, all right, cool. I had some wine. I poured in some wine and shit like that. And I was like, hey, listen, I'm hungry. I'm about to eat. Do you want something?
Wait. What the fuck is wrong with you motherfuckers, bro?
Terrible.
Hold on, brother, stop. When you just said she kissed you first.
Mm-hmm.
And in your mind, you said she must be with it. With what? Going back to your place for dinner?
I fucked up.
Nigga, when you said she's with it, what did you mean?
She must be trying to fuck.
Okay, so why y'all eating?
Yeah, listen, I fucked up.
You God,
that's the only thing I can say, bro.
You see how y'all niggas is so afraid of rejection, but you don't ever realize that you reject yourself all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what happened? So you ate the food with her?
Yeah. So we ate, we chilling, we sipping some wine and shit like that. And then out of nowhere, oh, I gotta go. I gotta get up early. You gotta get up early too. Blah, blah, blah. That's what she's saying. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, all right. Yeah, I already see where this is going. So I played it cool. Walked into the car and shit like that. And she was like, cause I'm a truck driver. I'm going most of the time. So she's like, when you coming home next? I'm like, I'll be home this weekend. She's like, well, I better see you. I'm like, oh, all right, cool, whatever. So I hit her up today. I'm like, listen, I'm not going to be leaving until tomorrow morning. Won't you come back to the spot tonight and we get it cracking? So she like, yeah, I'm a little annoyed at work, so I'll let you know.
Oh my God.
What I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? If a bitch could get her tires rotated, look, let me tell you something. Bitches can always get dick. So if they can get something else from you, they'll take it.
Right.
And leave the dick.
Exactly.
So, bro, don't you and, oh my God, there's so many things. There's so many fucking things wrong with this. Oh my God.
You know what happened? See, this is the thing. See, I always tell you guys, be the sneaker store and don't be Walmart. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you're only coming here for one thing. I only got one thing available.
My nigga, when y'all walk through the door, what compelled you to... Okay, when y'all walk through the door, what compelled you to go to the kitchen as opposed to the fucking bedroom or to the couch?
Right.
I listen, bro. I can't even make no excuse. I ain't even going to bullshit you. I was hungry as shit, and I was like, fuck it. I've been drinking. I want to grab something to eat. That's all.
Nigga, but nigga, pussy even feel better. I mean, food feel better after you fuck though.
Right.
Yeah.
This nigga, bro, y'all was kissing at the spot. When you walk through the door, the only thing you should start doing is you should grab her, throw up against the door,
right,
bite her neck and licking on her and kissing her and all this shit.
Right. Like soon as you walk in, as soon as the door closed, you just push her to the, you gently push her to the door, have your hand behind her head. Sterling Cooper talked about this shit. Remember he was talking about this shit, and then you bring her to the door and you just start kissing and grabbing, and then you walk her to the fucking room and shit.
Yo, do you know why? Do you know why she said I'll let you know?
Why is that?
Because she don't trust that you know what you're doing. She think that you see what you showed to her was that you were apprehensive about your sex game. So she don't have no confidence in your sex game at this point.
Right.
Damn.
Now she'll probably come over for a meal. Or she'll be like, hey, you got any leftovers? Bring them down to my job. And you be like, sure, okay.
Oh, shit.
Because she don't have you in the phone as wine and food.
Right.
Because of what you decided to... bro, seriously, can you really tell me why? Okay. Oh, because you was hungry. You was that hungry.
I was.
My nigga, how long did you expect to fuck a chick that you just got on the first date? Like a good 15, 20 minutes of strokes is good enough, bro. Then you could have walked into the car and then got back to your food.
Right. Eat all that shit yourself.
You're supposed to give her nothing.
Yo.
You see, and here's another thing, guys. That you have to understand. You either fail to plan or you plan to fail. And because you fail to plan, you literally plan to fail, bro. Because what you easily could have done is with the drinks, have some extra water, drink some water while you're sipping on whatever alcohol y'all was having, right? Or cocktails. Or before you left the crib, have a protein shake or eat a quick, get yourself a small plate and make a small plate of the food that you cooked and use that to satiate you for a little bit until you get back to later. Then you can have a full complete meal later on. Right. Something, bro.
And yeah, that's poor planning, because if you should have eaten something before you went on a date, so you wouldn't be hungry, so that you can do the whole entire situation without getting hungry to the point where you're gonna eat some shit.
Nigga, oh my God. And again, on top of that, there was a part of you that thought you was being nice, right? There's a part of you, there's a part of you that thought you was getting brownie points. That, oh yeah, she probably gonna see what a great guy I am and all this other shit, right? That's what you thought. A part of you thought that, correct?
No, to be honest, I didn't give a fuck about that. I literally was just thinking like, all right, I'm hungry. The bitch here, I'm gonna make her a plate if she wants some. Like I didn't give a fuck about no brownie points.
You see, okay, let me see. Okay, so y'all was eating, sipping wine. At what point did you put the food away and say, all right, let's get to it?
We put the food away. Shit, after we was done.
Okay. So did you try to start kissing on her and shit? What happened?
Yeah. I started kissing on her neck, and then she stopped me and shit. And then she was like, I gotta get up early in the morning. I'm like, damn. Oh, I didn't say it, but I'm like in my mind, like, damn, I fucked
And
up.
you know what else too? Now you gave her food. Now she probably needed to take a shit.
Mm-hmm. That's what April was saying earlier.
You gave her because she. Let me tell you what happened with her. She probably ate a little something before the date.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She came because she was like, well, he invited me out to drink, so let me put something on my stomach so I can at least absorb the alcohol so I don't get too tipsy, right?
Right.
Because she's smart. You're not. in this situation, please don't. I'm not trying to attack you personally.
No, I got you.
Just speaking on the story. Just speaking on the story.
Yeah.
For all you disrespectful police out there, right. I'm just talking on the story. So fuck y'all. Right? So she planned, you didn't. She's smart, you're not. Okay? You came out to this bitch hungry as fuck. You didn't plan to have a full date, meaning time spent together, a little bit of drinks and fucking.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And tell me, what did you cook exactly? What was the meal?
I made salmon over rice and some spinach.
See that spinach?
Oh, he had a good meal too. He shared that with
I'm telling you, that spinach, that's the shit that's gonna make her want to go to the bathroom. And she said to herself, well, I can't shit around this nigga. It's the first date. I need to get home.
Right.
Now, what would have been cool is brought her back to the crib, fuck the shit out of her, and let her go home. And then you get back to your meal, homie.
Mm-hmm.
You know we don't feed these broads on the first date. You know this. And that's no excuse. And bro, you a grown ass man. You can't like delay the gratification. The food is right there. It's your food. You cooked it. It ain't going nowhere.
Like you could have waited like 10 more minutes. You could have fucked her for 10 minutes and be like, all right, peace out, and then eat your food.
That's what I'm saying. You could have fucked her for like Lakaria said. I mean, 10 minutes. I don't know. I need a little bit more, but
that's a
But for the first date, you ain't even supposed to be fucking for hours and shit like that. You're supposed to just give her a taste of what you can do. And then you be like, hey, you don't even got a nut, bro. You just be like, hey, I had a great time. And, you can I walk you to your car? And, let me know you get home safe and blah, blah. And then as soon as she drive off, you dash back upstairs and start grubbing down on some fucking salmon. Nigga, what is wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all niggas is wild.
Yeah. All right, cool. So now going forward, should I just leave it alone? Because she ain't really. When I said what I said, I was like, I don't know. Or when she was like, I don't know, I gotta see. And I was like, I don't deal with that type of shit. Like either you gonna come over or you're not. Don't waste my time. And all she said was okay. So
yeah, that's you just gotta call that a day. So this is the thing. You don't need to ever talk to her again unless she hits you up. So meaning you don't have to hit her up after that. That's on her to hit you up. You see what I'm saying? So if she hits you up and she's like, hey, what's up? Well, can we, what I'm saying, what you doing? Okay, blah, 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 whatever. Then you can direct and say, hey, come through to the crib this day, blah, blah, blah. But from this point, if she never hits you up, that's a wrap. Just keep it pushing. But if she does hit you up, then you make some happen. What I'm saying is on your end, you don't ever have to respond now. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right. Because I already laid it out and already told her what it was, and all she said was okay.
Right. Exactly. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And most times, you know, in these type of situations, she's probably not going to get back to you because her response beforehand showed you her level of interest. Any of this, I'll get back to you. I'll let you know, blah, blah, blah. That's not.
Yo, this
and listening to y'all niggas, like, I knew. It's crazy because it's like, I knew it. Soon as he said, "Oh, I'll see," I was like, yeah, this ain't it. So,
right.
Just putting it out there. Hey, listen,
bro, let me tell you something, bro. Do you know? Okay, when a woman decides to open up the boutique and let a nigga in, did you know that there are certain levels of a situation where a woman feels that you rejected her?
Right.
And let's go back to the fact that she made the move and kissed you first. That means she got physical with you first. That means she laid it out for you, bro. And you bringing her back to the house instead of getting at her physically, bringing her back to the crib and then going to eat. What do you think you really said to her, bro? You literally said to her that eating a plate of salmon and rice means more to me at this moment than getting at you physically. You rejected that woman, bro. In so many ways. And I tell y'all, actions speak louder than words.
Right.
Speak louder than words.
Right.
Like, there's so many things wrong with this situation. You didn't plan. You low key rejected this bitch. You fed her on the first date. Like, you did so many things kind of wrong, homie. And I hope you learn from this, man. And I hope guys listening learn from this, man. You ain't supposed. Yo, I've heard and I've done it my damn self, nigga. I got a fridge full of fucking food. Then the bitch even talk about she hungry. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I know what you mean. But here, you need me to walk you to your car. Hey, you probably gonna pick up something. Hey, maybe you could pick up something on the way home.
Right.
Let me walk you to your car real quick, though. Let me know when you get home safe. Like, what?
But hold on. But you know what the crazy part is? I knew better because I've been on dates.
Right.
And I specifically say, we're going out for drinks.
Right.
We get there to the spot. We get drinks, and she like, "Oh, I'm hungry. Do you want to split something fries or split whatever?" And I'm like, "Nah, we good. We just gonna get drinks right now." Even the fucking waiter will be like, "Yo, do y'all want something to eat with that or blah 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 blah?" And I'm like, "Nah, we cool with drinks right now. We good.
We good."
You know what I'm saying? So I knew better.
You knew better.
I fucking knew better.
You knew better.
So
man.
Yeah, but you know that's all. I just need a little punch in the chest. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all niggas.
Nigga, I'm about to go make some salmon, rice, and spinach today, nigga.
Hey, I'm about to make another plate of that shit.
Yes, sir. Nah, but and you know what else too? Another thing which is why you can't do that. You showing too much too early because that's also boyfriend. That's boyfriend actions that you know cooking because you basically cooked for a bitch.
Right.
Yep.
You cooked for her. You fed her. First date.
Yep.
Come on, bro. You know way better than that, my nigga. Because you. Let me tell you. Oh my God. Let me tell you how beautiful you had it. Imagine, bitches love paying attention to detail. Imagine she came to your crib anticipating getting fucked. Right? Think about this. She comes into your crib. She smells food that has been cooked by you. She smells it. But she gets dick down and then dismissed. And in the back of her mind, she's like, I can't wait to see this nigga again so I could possibly get some of that good cooking and that good dick. And you fucked it all up by giving her everything. And you didn't even give her no dick.
Right.
I ain't even get
damn. Because you would have had a bitch curious, like, his apartment smelled good when we went in there, like a nigga was cooking or some shit. God damn.
Right.
You dispelled all of that mystery now.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? Because I'm sure in the back of her mind, she probably would have been like while you was fucking her, y'all finishing up or whatever, she could be like, it smells good in here. Did you cook or something? What did you make? Oh yeah, girl, I just made some honey glazed salmon with jasmine rice and some fresh sauteed garlic spinach. You know what I'm saying? But that's for me. You know, if you act right, you can have some maybe some time down the road if things work between us. But for now, let me walk you to your car. Imagine what you would have done to that bitch's brain if you had played it the right way, bro. God.
Hey man, but it's a lesson learned. You know what I mean? It's a lesson learned.
Right.
Fuck it.
But I'm glad you called in, man, because it's a teachable moment. So we appreciate the call, brother.
Right. Real talk.
Man, I appreciate y'all niggas, man. Y'all have a good day.
All right. Take it easy, brother. Take it easy. All right. Yo, guys, this is what I tell you. Our value is up there. Because, yo, when you the type of nigga that could give a bitch dick and good food, you really can't give her shit too early. You got to let her work. Are you good dick and I can cook?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me see what some more of these questions are saying. Hold on. How do you push past the final old programming and unlock the game? I feel like I'm right there literally. No, you're not right there. You need coaching. You need coaching, brother. That's how you do it. Listen, you guys, y'all don't understand that y'all need coaching. We listen. And we're not just saying like you need it, bro. Like I'm telling y'all need it because I already can tell from the questions you're asking you need it. You see what I'm saying? So if we used more common sense, would we have more success in the game / life? Where does common sense come from? Experience. Well, that's the thing. The funny part about even the phrase common sense is not common sense. Like it doesn't really exist because what happens is that when you say something is common sense, right, you're basically saying something that you think that everybody else thinks. You see what I mean? Or a way that you would do it that you think everybody else would just understand how to do it. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that when it comes to common sense, you really are talking about common sense within your own perspective of how you would do things. So it's common sense to me. I would do this because this is how I would do something. You see what I'm saying? Versus common sense in the sense of, well, this is common sense because you should just know because everyone should just know how to do this thing this way. You see what I'm saying? Because and that right there basically lets you know there is really no such thing as common sense. You see what I'm saying? And if you want to make something about common sense, it only has to be common sense within the aspect of your own mind and your own identity. Do you see what I'm saying? So if I'm saying to myself, Lucario, this chick is telling you that she wants to go to dinner instead of the drinks that you told her to do, it's common sense that I should say no because this is how I go about things. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about when we talk about common sense. So this says, is a year long enough to go from male to man with game? What kind of questions are y'all asking? Y'all gotta call up because sometimes you ask questions and I'm like, what do you really mean? Because says I have a question. Why is the wall undefeated? You red pill guys. Should you automatically charge a girl who gives you her number on a dating app before you ask? No, but what happens is that might just be a bot or a chick trying to, right, you to try to sell you some shit. She'd be like, here's my number, call me. Like, no, bitch. like, nope. If you've been in a friend zone for a minute and you smashing every now and then, it's best to leave it as it is and find a new chick and restart on my terms. What? If you're in the friend zone, you're not smashing. That means you have a fuck buddy. So you're saying, is it best to leave it as it is and find a new chick and start on my terms? See, you just said that you were at the brink of understanding this game. This is why you need coach and palm trees. You said, because your whole statement is a weird ass contradiction. You see what I'm saying?
He needs to call in.
That's a fact. You need to call in. If you walk up to a woman smiling with good energy, but she isn't smiling, how is that a reflection of you? What? No, Spliff. This is what I'm talking about. You can go up to a woman and smile and have all this good energy, right? And if you're trying to talk to her and she's not reciprocating, right? You leave. What most of you guys will do is that you will still try to holler at her, still try to get with her, and sometimes you might even exchange numbers and make shit happen. But what she's showing you through her body language and her energy is she's not really interested in you. So what happens is that the way that you see yourself as not being valuable is the thing that allows you to want to keep talking to her. Because the way she's seeing you as not valuable, you see yourself as not valuable in some way, form, or fashion, which is why you fuck with her in the first place. That's what I'm talking about, is a reflection of you. Because if you really have that good energy, you're confident, and you see value in yourself, and you're talking to the chick and she's not smiling or giving you that energy back, then that's where it ends. You see what I'm saying? So you're basically ending it. Why? Because she is not a reflection of what you are. Do you see what I'm saying? But if you continue to deal with her, that means she's a reflection of what you are, because what you are is really behind that smile and that quote unquote good energy. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand how that works. This says, if a guy has been a sucker for a long time and happens to come across game and becomes a student, can he stop being a sucker cold turkey, or does have to slow implement the game?
God, like, what are y'all, bro? What are y'all asking these questions for? What are y'all asking these questions for?
Listen, you guys need coaching. That's all you got to understand. Because some of the stuff we're going to tell you is not going to really make sense to you. But basically what it is this, right? And, and shout out to Anthony DeMello, because he talked about this too. He said, listen, some people will get it in 20 minutes. Some people, it may take them 20 years. Do you see what I'm saying? So, but the thing is that most of you guys, because you're so indoctrinated into bullshit, it may take you longer than others. So, but it all depends on you. This is why we say the truth is inside you. The game is about you. So this is why you would need coaching, because certain things that you would need to understand, right? You're not going to understand it just by watching free YouTube videos. You see what I'm saying? So we just give you guys a taste on here, but you actually have to get coaching. You got to get on the memberships. Those are the things that we're telling you to do so that you actually get that information. Do you see what I'm saying? Because this is the thing that you guys don't understand. You purchasing a coaching session or purchasing the memberships is part of the lesson. Because the lesson is, in order for you to get, you have to give. You're already learning through doing in that particular situation. Because what happens is that when you purchase, what you're doing is you're going to take it more seriously because you gave something to get this information.
It's funny how they have all of this, like they have all of this specificity for, getting with us and learning game, but they have no specificity for their own life or what they even trying to do as far as fucking with chicks or anything in their own life.
Right.
You understand? Like you guys are asking these questions trying to like quantify, well, how long is it going to take for me to get the game and know the thing and do the thing? No, it doesn't work that way. This is a lifelong process.
Right.
This is a lifelong process, and it needs to be respected as such. So unless you're actually ready to invest, or at least like Lucario said, consistently check out the free shows, unless you're ready to do that, get out of here.
Right. Exactly.
Get out of here.
Because you're not going to understand. That's what I'm saying. The language exposes you. The questions you're asking are letting us know, okay, yeah, like, when I see questions like that, I'm like, bro, you just need coaching. Like, you really need coaching. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to get you guys to understand. You see what I mean? Because what's going to happen is when you get coaching, you're going to be like, oh shit, now I see why when I asked that question on that live stream, you were saying what you were saying. Like, oh shit, I didn't realize that I didn't know what I didn't know. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it works. All right, it says, when a woman asks you for the bathroom, what? When a woman asks you for the bathroom when you have one night stands, do they take sheets or they are just giving their location to female friends only. What? Chris, I have no idea what you're talking about with that shit. That's weird. Is there a point for women who wasted my time to cuss her out and then not continue deal with her, or just leave it and keep it pushing? Also, I mean in person, not over the phone. Oh, you guys, are you seriously asking us about cursing a woman out? Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, Dennis, you need coaching. Like, seriously, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Y'all motherfuckers are wild out here. All right, that's all the questions. We're about to wrap this shit up. We at the two hour mark. You feel me?
All right, we at the 2 hour mark. All right.
So, guys, remember, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com.
Do it.
And masculineidentitymembership.com.
Do it. Just do it.
Make sure you guys go to all the memberships, get on there, get some coaching. We are telling you, listen, guys, like, you need it. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
You need it, because there's certain things you don't realize and you're not going to get. Listen, and this is the funny part. This is what's so interesting about this. Guys are always looking for a cheat code.
Mm-hmm.
The cheat code is actually getting coaching. You see what I'm saying? Because the things that you would learn that could probably take you 10 years to learn, right? You can fucking understand this shit in 10 weeks or 10 days. You see what I'm saying? That's the cheat code. You actually have to get on the memberships, get coaching, stuff like that. This is what we try to tell y'all. You see what I'm saying? Like, the information is there for you.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand that aspect of the game is that, there's certain things you're not really familiar with, that if you get familiar with it, then it's going to help you to actually step your shit up to get where you need to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Anything else you want to say, Miles, before we wrap it up?
Guys, make sure you get your soap. All right, get your goddamn soap.
Get the soap, people. Get the soap. Get that shit popping.
It smells really good, guys.
Exactly.
Woo. Yeah, masculine identity soap, man.
Yeah, make sure you guys get that shit cracking. Make sure that on the solo joint so you guys can see it.
The light shining hard on this shit, but yeah, masculine identity. The logo's on there.
Official.
So man, it smells good, man. Fuck with the soap, man. You can wash the simpery off of you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Official, man. And and guys, the Game Kings 2 documentary is finally finished. Like, the actual movie is done. And we'll give you guys some information about that soon. We'll have a trailer out soon so you guys can see it. And it's just fire, man. It's fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? I watched the whole thing. A tear came out my eye. You know what I'm saying? Because it was that moving. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. That's pretty much it, guys. We will holler at y'all later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out.
We're here to define what a man is, right?
Responsibility creates struggle, struggle creates strength, and strength creates structure.
How many people care about what people think about them? Be honest.
As a man, you got to be able to protect not just yourself, but your family.
When we talk about being a man, it's your behaviors.
But I don't say any of this to brag. I don't say any of this to gloat my life up or I'm better than anybody.
I start crying. I'm like, why am I crying? And so what I realized was,
you put yourself in a target-rich environment. You are the only woman that paid for a ticket to come to this event.
if you're trying to teach your daughter to be around a certain man and you're not that man yourself, she gonna choose you.
Hey, let me not touch this nigga. He too clean. Where is that on you?
It's not on me.
It's not on you. The only reason why it's not on you is because you didn't choose it.
Find the women who can actually help you build. And here's some deep game for you. You don't have to have sex with all of them.
Since 2016, I've been following Lucario and Miles. Y'all changed my life. Followed by Uncle Ram. So ever since then, I've been getting a little bit of too much ass at times.
You know, as a man, there's a balance to it. Your purpose and pussy. And the heavier your purpose.
Even if you lose the relationship, you don't lose yourself. And that's the most important part.